I feel like I haven't seen anyone on this app talk about how hard it is to be unattractive. Like, being unattractive is so depressing. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. It's just really depressing. Like, for me, I feel like being unattractive has made my self-esteem like really low. It's made my self-worth really low. I don't get as many opportunities as other people get. And then just like the whole relationship factor piece to it. Like, I really, really want to be in a relationship. Like, more than anything in the world. That's the one thing that's been missing from my life for a really long time. And I just feel like it's never going to happen for me. One, because of where I live, but two, because I'm not like conventionally pretty. My body is not tea. Like, I just feel like I don't look good. And to just like carry that with you every single day is really hard. To feel like you're not worthy. It just sucks.
What I will say about this is that it is true. It is a bit hard being unattractive. Take it from a man like me. Listen, and she's right. She's not that attractive. Maybe she looks a little more attractive whenever she's not crying. Everybody usually looks a little more attractive when they're not crying. When you're crying, you usually look really nasty. That's usually your worst. But she's right. She's not really an attractive person. But I guarantee you that she's single not because she's not attractive, but because she's looking in the wrong places or her standards are too high. She, as an unattractive person, is probably looking for a guy who has the six pack abs, is making six figures, and has his life well put together, and has a lot of options. A good looking guy. And that's where her mistake is at. She's not single because no guy wants her, because I've seen plenty of women that aren't attractive. And again, I'm not trying to shit on this person based on looks. I'm being objectively factual. I know that I'm not an attractive person. I know that I'm not an attractive man. You know how I know? Because throughout my life, it's been shown to me that I'm not found attractive by women. Not to say that I've never been with women or that I've never had a girlfriend. Shit, I was married at one point in my life. But that I'm not an attractive person. And I've seen it time and time again, with interactions around my friends. I have a lot of friends that are not usually, that are a lot better looking than I am. And they've had it easier when it comes to dating. They've had it easier when it comes to getting women. They've had it easier a lot of the times when it comes to the things that I don't have it as easy, for example. I've always had to work to try and get the attractive girl. I didn't just get the girl because, I was good looking or whatever the case may be. I don't have that kind of luck. So everything that I've ever gotten in my life when it comes to relationship wise and dating has been because of my personality, my wittiness, my conversational skills, my life experiences, all of that stuff encompassed into one person and delivered as a package that women can stand, right? So this is me coming from a person. This is me talking as a person who knows exactly what she's talking about. So this is not me, or who has lived the experience. So this is not me trying to shit on her. But she is not an attractive person. Her problem is that she is not attractive, and I guarantee you, like I said, that she's not willing to date men that would generally find her attractive, that would find her within her range. She doesn't want to date within her range. She wants to date outside of her bubble. She says that it's based on where she lives, and from what I'm seeing in the comments, and we're going to go over some of the comments in this video in just a little while, but she lives in Miami, and I know that's land of the BBL and the surgeries now. It used to be, I believe it was California, I think it was LA, but now it's shifted over to Miami, especially because that's where all the doctors are. But no, that's not reality. Again, she is not an attractive, or somebody that I find attractive, at least. But she could have a great personality. She could be a great person. But again, she doesn't want to date the guys that I actually would date her. She feels like she has no hope. She's wanting to be in a relationship forever, and she's going nowhere. Whose fault is that? But you shouldn't be dating based on looks anyways. You should be dating based on values. And I think that that's where a lot of people go wrong when it comes to dating. Because yes, you are supposed to find your significant other attractive to some extent. Um, like physical attraction has to be there, but a lot of the times your values matter more than your attractiveness as it is. Maybe you just haven't connected with the person who shares a lot of similar values with you, or shares a lot of hobbies or things that you guys can do together. Again, but this speaks more broadly about the society that we live in, where people value a lot of the more physical traits of a person. And I'm guilty of it too. This is not me coming from a place, again, I'm not talking with my usual loudness. This is me just coming from a place of experience and knowledge when it comes to stuff like this. But it's sad that we as a society, including me, sometimes we value more the physical traits of a person rather than looking inside. And I've been guilty of this because I've been in situations where I've been with really attractive women, but with red flags, but I refuse to see it because, I thought the physical was just enough for me to get by with. And granted, those relationships didn't last long, but I shouldn't have been in them in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that she needs to do something. A lot of people were saying that she needs to be a little more confident in herself, but there were a lot of people in the comments that were just gassing her up, straight up lying to her. Oh, that she's pretty and that she's attractive. No, we need to start telling people that they're ugly. And listen, this is coming from an ugly person. I'm self-admittedly ugly. I don't care. You can call me ugly. I've been called ugly all my life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that I'm actually able to go out there and perform and do the things that I want to do and date women. And not necessarily leading with money, although I have it, but I don't lead with that. And I don't like to lead with that because, people, when you lead with money, that's all people expect from you anyways. But we need to stop lying to people and trying to make them feel good when we know the objective truth. Some people were right to tell, hey, you're just not that confident. But some people were straight up lying like, listen, you're beautiful. You're prettier than I am. You're such a pretty girl. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And it's usually women doing it. Obviously, we know that it's women doing this because women love to lie to other women and make themselves and that other woman feel better. Oh my God, I told somebody they were beautiful today. That was so amazing. That was so good of me. It was so good. It was such a heartfelt moment for me that I was able to make somebody's day by telling them that they're beautiful, even though I lied to them, even though I'm lying to myself, telling this person that they're beautiful. It is such a good thing to do. We should just lie to people and make them feel good because feelings over facts. But let's go over some of the comments because some of these comments are absolutely outrageous. And again, it speaks to the level of delusion that a lot of women have in the United States about their actual looks and what they can command in the dating marketplace. And this is why a lot of, even like obese women, you'll see a lot of them will say that they believe that they're a 10 and they want a man that's making $500,000 a year and is going to buy them a $500,000 ring. And that's a 6 foot guy with a six pack and a 6 foot member. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been lied to by other women. They get told all the time, oh my God, girl, you're so gorgeous, you're so pretty. When it's not true, and they take that to the bank. They start believing the lies that other women are telling them. And so they believe that they're actually entitled to have men that are out of their league. Is the unattractive person in the room? You're not unattractive, mama. You're just not confident. Which I think is a good comment to say to somebody. You should be more confident whether you think you're unattractive or not, because confidence actually takes you further than being attractive. It is true that a lot of the more attractive people actually have it easier in life, and they have done studies on this. This is something I forgot to mention in my little monologue that I was just doing, but that is true. And then for context, y'all, she lives in Miami. Again, I know there's a lot of fakeness going on in Miami, and people are living this lifestyle that's not realistic. And women are getting BBLs left and right, getting surgeries. And even she admitted in one of the comments that she responded to somebody that she has got work done. She got a BBL a couple years ago. She did say this. And she also got her lips done. And she said they never went away. Here it is. Jamila Jamil, unattractive where? Unattractive whom? You aren't unattractive? Who told you that? Miami 2, but a Texas 6. Again, harsh but truth. You're not unattractive. You're beautiful, I promise. It's just your confidence, mama. Lack of confidence is the issue here. You're not even close to unattractive. Unattractive where? Mind you, she looks gorgeous, even crying. Why are we lying? This woman does not look pleasant crying. This woman does not look pleasant crying. This is a lie. This is cope. And this is why a lot of these women believe the things that they do when it comes to relationship. They believe that they should have a man, that they deserve a man that it's not realistic for them to have because they get lied to all the time. And then when reality smacks them in the face, like it has smacked this woman right here, then the crying begins. The crying starts. And the realization that, hey, maybe all those people have been lying to me. But that's all I got for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And again, call me ugly all you want in the comments for calling this woman ugly. I'm saying this as an ugly person. She's not attractive. And that's okay. We can both be unattractive together. The thing is that what men look for in a woman is not the same. It's not the same that men or that women look for in a man. Anyways, that's all I got. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. Let me know. And if you guys like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video. And if you got anything you want me to react to, the email is in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.